Pre-pandemic versus now, the inventory, it has changed, and you need to know what that layout looks like as an investor looking to purchase real estate. Real estate in this Texas city has gone from boom to bust in a matter of years. Stick around to learn more.
Inventory specifically in 8 different states. It's now above pre-pandemic levels. Inventory has risen. The neighboring states of Oklahoma, which has 19.8% more inventory than in 2019, and Texas, up 18.9%, topped the list of biggest gainers. Idaho, which boomed during the pandemic, but then saw its market cool considerably, was up 17.1%, while Florida has seen inventory rise 8.5% since 2019. Other states with 5-year gains are Arkansas, up 4.2%, and Alabama, up 1.6%, Tennessee, up 0.9%, and Utah, 0.5% up. So Judy, what does this mean? Because most of our listeners are investors and realtors and things like that. Yeah. What happens when inventory rises?
No, that's a good thing for investors. That means that there is more supply than there is probably even demand right now, which means some of those prices for houses are going to go down. The demand at one point was driving the supply, and we've responded to that. We've kept building. DFW is number 2 in the nation for build to rent. So that means there's an opportunity for investors to come in and buy some of these houses to rent them out.
Most of the country hasn't caught up. So inventory in the rest of the states is still below 2019 levels. Part of the article says what the Federal Reserve does in the next few weeks will also influence the housing market this fall and winter. The expectation is that the Fed will begin cutting rates in September, with the possibility of several more cuts to follow in 2025.
So I think that if that interest rate does come down a little bit, we will see another solid buyer's field coming in and being able to actually afford these new houses.
We're doing real estate here in North Texas, so our thoughts specifically on the Austin market crash. Like Austin, Texas real estate market has been declining since the pandemic. In May 2024, home prices were down 18.7% from their peak in May 2022. And as of June 2024, they were still more than 16% below their pandemic high. The median list price in the Austin metro area fell 6.1% over the past 2 years to $542,000 in February 2024. Monthly rents were also down 4.4% year over year to a median of $1,530 in February 2024.
You know, it's so something to know. Even though inventory is up all over North Texas, right, or all over Texas, Austin had the new floor, and for Austin, it wasn't just a floor; it became a glass ceiling because they're going down. Right after the pandemic, when we had that huge influx, everybody's home prices went up, up, up. It was incredible. It was crazy. But Austin is inching down. That's not good. That means that there's something wrong with your housing market. That's when you start to worry about a crash. There could legitimately be a real estate bust. This gets me concerned. It does, because it's still our state. You don't want to see something like that.
Absolutely. So what is your opinion? Yeah. Should investors not buy?
You should not buy in Austin right now, because I think it's still overvalued, highly overvaluing. Some analysts are looking at it and they're like, nah, even at the current prices at like 20% down,
right,
they're saying it's still overvalued.
Here's the second point. Some factors that have contributed to the decline include higher mortgage rates, fewer new residents, so less people moving in, slowing investor purchases, and increased construction. So inventory is part of that, like we were talking about earlier. So Austin was one of the hottest real estate markets in the country during the pandemic as people moved from coasts, California, New York, right, to the Sun Belt. However, some analysis estimate that the market is still 35% overvalued.
That's it. That's just so much. Even if it was 10 to 15% overvalued, you don't want to be investing there right now. Not right now.
That's wild.
And you probably don't want to try to sell right now either. Just hold your Austin fort.
Guys, click the link in the bio. Go ahead and sign up. Number 1, to receive a list of all the strategies that I think you should cover when it comes to trying to grow your property management company, and also sign up to our newsletter. Let's go. Subscribe, like, dial in, do all of that good stuff. Share it. Listen, there's good information here. You can learn from our mistakes. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's go navigate. Let's go.
Here we go.
Here we go. Here we grow.
Here we go.